friends, welcome to Technogeek SFDC. So, in today's podcast, we are having Akashdeep Arora, and everyone knows him as a Be a Salesforce Champ founder. And today we will talk about his inspirational journey, how he started in Salesforce, and what all challenges he faced because he came to a different city and started a job hunt. So, what are challenges he faced during that time, and how he overcome that. So there are many different aspects of Akash life, and definitely it's going to be inspirational for many people, not only trailblazers, but who are still searching for a job as a fresher. So yeah, definitely it's going to be a very much helpful with his tips and tricks. You can definitely land it into a great job. So with this, let's get started with podcast with Akashdeep Arora. So,
Right.
Akashdeep, first of all, thank you for coming on Technogeek SFDC. And
Thank you.
we have been seeing you are very much active on LinkedIn. You are helping the Salesforce community a lot, and different trailblazers. You are also working as a mentor, right?
Correct.
So,
Correct.
before we go or we get to know about all those things, I want to know like how you started your journey in Salesforce, like how you got to know and how it overall your journey, how it started and how it has been till now.
Sure. So let's to make it more interactive. So I usually like to be on the podcast and I share my journey.
Hmm.
So even I saw your profile today and really you are doing a great job. So let's
Thank
divide
you.
this video. Let's divide in two parts. I
Sure.
also want to hear your journey as well.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure,
Okay. So
definitely. Yeah.
in the first time, let's cover my journey and then I will also want to know more. Right.
Sure, definitely. Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I started my journey in like 2015. So I got passed out and I did my BTech in computer science and engineering.
Mm-hmm.
So I completed my BTech from like Muradabad. Then like we usually hear that after doing the BTech degree, you usually get a job in placements and all those things. But I did not have a job that time.
Okay.
So because then I moved to the Silicon Valley of the India. So I moved to
Okay.
Bangalore there and I hunted job for a while. So there I hunted job for around 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
So later on, like I came to know some support role I got, but that
Okay.
too was in Salesforce itself.
Okay.
Yeah. So earlier, I was not aware of Salesforce that time. So I
Mm-hmm.
was only aware of Java, .NET that time.
Okay.
So
Okay.
because we know like Salesforce came into boom like after 2015 16 it became boom,
Yeah.
right? Because
Right.
before that usually when we are in college, so we usually know the Java, HTML, .NET, these things we are aware.
Right.
So I went into that domain, so that was kind of support role.
Mm-hmm.
So I did around a year. Then I realized that that's not my cup of tea because I did my like technical degree and I was
Yeah.
doing that. So I moved to some internship as well for around 6 months. There also I was not having like full time job there. So
Okay.
later on, after certain struggle, because what happens no, when we go to Bangalore, we think that there are a lot of jobs in Bangalore.
Right.
But wholly, I think you are also from Bangalore, right?
Yes. I am
So
also in Bangalore, so I
yeah,
can relate that actually.
you
Yeah.
you you know that when someone comes from outside, so
Yeah.
there are a lot of people coming there, not only us. We
Correct.
think that we are going, we can get the job easily, but I remember that in one there was one placement drive in
Mm-hmm.
like Oxford College there
Yeah.
somewhere.
There is one
So,
Oxford College. Yeah.
I remember 10,000 students come that time. And you can understand the ratio of, or probability of like getting into that company. Around 50 people they selected.
Uh,
The first round they made as the group discussion round. Like
okay.
20 people they asked in the first round and they gave some topic. And
Mm-hmm.
out of the 20 people, they selected only two people there. 18 out in the first round itself. So I was also facing this communication problem as well in the
Mm-hmm.
beginning. So
Right.
like because when we get outside from our city, because I was doing in my hometown only. I was in my when I was doing my college.
Right.
So I came first time outside and through the communication gap as well that they used to give the topic to speak, group discussion, all those things. And they usually they usually used to remove the crowd from this group discussion because
Right,
not
right.
having communication, right? So yeah, these type of things happen. A lot of people were coming, so the ratio of getting selected in that company was very like difficult those days. So and that time I used to know Java and all those things. So later on, like when I did my support role and I went into one company through
Mhm.
Java profile only, they took my interview in Java and I got selected. But later on, that company provided me like Salesforce training.
Okay,
Uh,
okay.
okay, so there I came to know what to sell because earlier I used to the Salesforce, it's kind of sales. Because my impression was when I
Agree.
first met with Salesforce, I was into the support role for like Snapdeal.
Okay,
So like
okay.
you know like for the support people of any e-commerce, I used to do
Yeah.
that work in the initial. So I used to think that the sales was a sales job only.
It's, I think
So
it's a first impression for everyone actually, because
correct
even
because the word sales.
yeah, right, right. Because even when I also started, like I got placed from my college. Okay, my was not actually a technical background. I was from mechanical. Okay, so I
Okay,
got placed into Accenture, and then it was like our initial training happens, right? Then we got to know that they are putting us into something called SaaS Factory, and we will be trained on Salesforce. So that was a kind of sad moment, I would say, because we were thinking that we have done engineering and now we have to do sales. I was like, I'm very bad in sales. I cannot do that. So
correct, correct,
yeah, so I can relate this because first time listening to Salesforce, it always looks like okay, they are going to make a sales thing.
correct, correct.
Yeah.
Yes, so like when I was there, then means in Bangalore, it was not like the that company when that company
Hmm.
provided me training on Salesforce.
Hmm.
Till the time when I reached that company, before that I had given around like more than 50 interviews. So
Okay.
I
Yeah.
was getting rejected there. We can say due to some communication skills that kind as well, or
Hmm.
I was not aware of few things that time. So with every rejection I learned something. So like it's not like nowadays I see because people know us, right? So
Right.
they
Right.
reach out and they ping us usually on LinkedIn or Twitter that sir,
Hmm.
I gave my interview today and I
Hmm.
got rejected. So
Hmm.
what will happen, what will be I doing in my career? So they become upset.
Right.
So
Right.
after one interview only they get depressed or upset. So I got rejected in more than 50 companies, you can imagine. Means
Right. So
daily I was taking resume printouts and like going one company to another. I was just looking on Naukri.com or any Naukri
right.
platforms that where I can get some jobs. So I was going there. Sometimes in the first round itself, I got rejected like due to good decision, all those things. Sometimes I got with the time I usually improved that day, so I used to clear the first round. Then I reached to some second round, third round. Slowly, slowly, but I never lose hope that
Right.
I'm getting rejected. Okay, but my mind was working in that way that no problem, I'm getting rejected this time. Maybe I'm lacking
Next
something.
time. Next time
Yeah,
maybe something.
yeah, because when I'm looking that there are a lot of people are coming there, thousands
Right.
of people are coming. So company is giving opportunity to 50 or 100 people.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
okay,
So
so
you have to
maybe
stand out
I'm
of
like
those
yeah,
many thousands. Yeah.
correct, correct, correct.
Yeah.
So we need to be patient. It's
Yeah.
not like because what happens, no, company or recruiters are giving you some time only. They are
Right.
screening you.
Right.
Maybe possible you are capable,
Hmm.
but at that moment you are not able to articulate your thoughts or you are not
Correct.
able to show
Correct.
interest. So these things I was patient that time. Then I was losing my hope. There was a time because to be very honest, like you can imagine like
Yeah.
3 months period
So
outside your
what
home.
was your motivation factor? I want to know. See, getting rejected from 15 companies, right? So any
If not
normal
15, not 15, more than 50.
more okay, more than 50. Okay. So it's like,
Yeah.
see, any normal person, he will be like, okay, man, this is not working out, I'll go back. So what was your motivation factor that okay, no, I need to, keep on trying, keep on trying. So how that came? How that was coming actually during that time?
what am na, since my childhood, my interest was into like software field or like
Okay.
in the computer domain field. So that's why I did. If I talk about my family background, they are all
Mhm.
from in the government profile, government field.
Okay.
So even that pressure also, it was also coming to me that I should also do some cracking some government exams and all those things. But my interest was since the beginning, I wanted to move into the IT field only.
Okay, okay.
So so for that, like my motivation was constant, consistent. That one day, like in the
Uh,
Bollywood, Nawazuddin Siddiqui,
uh, yeah,
he took 12 years to
right.
reach to Bollywood.
To reach to
Earlier,
Bollywood.
he did Watchmen, Fruit Salad, what not he did. So, but his focus was, I want to get into this field anyhow.
So
So that
your
was
scope was clear. Your vision was clear. I have to be in
yeah, means
IT field.
I have to go into the IT development field only. So even like after passing on from BTech, so I did some call center job as well for a month.
Okay.
Then in a support profile as well. But I was not sitting like I was not satisfied because in
Hmm.
the initial days I was getting 10,000 salary
Yeah.
in a city like Bangalore. You can
It,
understand that how
very
salary.
difficult to manage actually. Very difficult.
What I used to do, what one thing I can like share with everyone, and
Hmm.
everyone should learn this because I have
Yeah.
seen many people they
Mhm.
take money from home as well when they
Yeah.
go out.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
so
Yeah.
they think that our salary is very less, so let's
Hmm.
take some money from our home and spend like lavishly. They enjoy a lot there.
Hmm.
They are getting the 5-10,000 rupees and they are taking money from home and enjoying life like anything. What I was doing, I was getting 10,000, but I was
Hmm.
not taking a single rupee from my home. Means
That
I was
that is
very
something should come from inside, that I'm not going to take, and I need to manage in this. Then only I think the money management thing comes into picture, right?
correct. Like I used to stay like in a shared PG that
Mm-hmm.
costed me around like that 6,000 something. So I was left that money. So I used to do in that way that daily I have to spend only 100 rupees on my food or
Okay.
150. So in that way, so that I can spend within this salary. So
Okay.
this kind of struggle I saw, and but my vision was clear that I will not take money from home. I will just spend in that money whatever I'm earning. If I have to enjoy, then I will earn more.
Right,
Right?
right. So basically, you started learning, and then based on your knowledge, you started getting money is secondary. What I feel, that money is secondary. If you
Correct.
start getting that
Exactly.
knowledge, you will start getting
Correct.
the money also, right?
Correct. Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. So first key is to improve our skills.
Right, right.
Okay. So no matter if you are getting less salary right now, okay.
Hmm.
So, but if you are improving yourself daily on a day-to-day basis, if you are seeing that you are getting rejected somewhere,
Right,
you don't have to sit like I got rejected. No, look at the problem why you got rejected.
right,
What
right.
was the area where you can improve, right?
Right. And you
So,
figured out that area, you worked on that, and now you
right,
are a technical lead, also leading
yeah,
the Salesforce group
correct,
in your company, right?
right.
So
So,
that.
so like the slowly that when I got
Mhm,
the then after getting rejected, when I got a training Salesforce, then after
mhm,
that I didn't look back. So I came into that Salesforce role into the company, and that time it kicked me like why when I was going through with my struggles.
mhm.
So that time the idea came into my mind that why not to share my journey with others? Why not to create
Right,
some
right,
campaign
right.
that everyone can learn? So that time it hit me. And
Mhm.
then in around 2017, I started that BA Salesforce Champ campaign. So
Okay.
there like so I used to like share my journey like on LinkedIn or Twitter with that hashtag, and I used to share that whatever I have gone through, what are the skills needed to learn Salesforce, means
Mhm.
how step by step we can do that. I created.
So, Akash, you have this campaign as well going on, right? Salesforce Champ. So, tell us
BA
something.
Salesforce.
Be a Salesforce Champ. So, tell us something about that. How that idea came to your mind, and how this contributes, and what you do under this program. So.
Sure. So, like I said, like when I get into the Salesforce domain, like after a lot of rejection and struggles, so I realized that not only I am facing this issue after
Mhm.
like getting out out of college, So I thought that many people are facing this issue, struggling with their career and want to switch into some domain with settled career. So
Mhm.
I thought that why not to share my journey with others and like let them know what are the step by step guidance, so
Mhm.
that they can get into that platform, understand the Salesforce, learn their skills, and then try it out. So that time I got hit with this idea and I started my campaign like be a Salesforce champ. So in that, like I provided the journey, like what all steps you need to take to be into the
Mhm.
Salesforce journey, what needs to be learned. Like first step should be that though you are doing the development part, you should
Yeah.
also understand the out of the box capabilities of the platform. Like
Right, right.
so you should be like having a good hold on the admin part as well. Okay. So I mean,
Mhm.
it should not be like that that you are always doing the code work.
Yeah.
You need to understand that something can be done with configuration as well. So
Right.
you need to be aware of those parts and how you can like contribute to the community with
Mhm.
your skill, how you can be so innovating with your mind to come up with new ideas, how you can maintain the relationship with the Ohana. So all
Mhm.
those things, and also I created one trail mix as well over Trailhead with the
Okay.
BSO because when we go to Trailhead, there are a lot of modules.
Right,
So
right.
right now we are aware what is Salesforce, but as a newbie, when we
Mhm.
were there, we were not aware what is Salesforce.
Correct.
So that trail mix covers the basic modules that start from the Salesforce. I have created that be a Salesforce champ trail mix.
Mhm.
In that I have selected only few modules there, but that will be necessary for an interview preparation and to
Mhm.
understand the to understand the Salesforce platform. So
Right.
that things I have articulated into that trail mix, and these kind of steps I have made in that trail mix, and that is the kind of related step for the B Salesforce channel. That how can you learn the Salesforce from the beginning and just go step by step, and then you can also help others as a trailblazer. That is also one of the steps. So these things I created and just shared my journey so that people also can share their journey, help others. So basic funda for this company is that to help others in any way you can.
Yeah.
It doesn't need that you know coding or not. Okay.
Right.
So some people think that I should learn coding only, then
Mhm.
I will be able to do the Salesforce work. If you know anything, just pick up the one concept there, help others in that way. Then
Yeah.
you will be people. You will be recognized in the community as well. People come to me that how can we become famous and
Right.
how can we get goodies and swags like you are getting. So idea behind it, you can also get the goodies, but your
Mhm.
idea should not be only getting the goodies.
Right,
To
right.
get the goodie, you should be like contributing in the community. Then sooner or
Correct.
later, community will recognize your efforts.
And I would
Okay,
suggest they should start going to because I think all the cities are also having their own trailblazer
meetups,
community meetups.
groups,
So yeah, I think
correct.
people should start going there, get interacted with because even I have been to one of the meetup in Women in Tech Bangalore recently, and
Yeah,
you see a lot of people. I mean, many different mindsets, different peoples will come, and you get to
correct,
learn from each and every person who is coming there. Okay, so
correct.
that's where I mean, even I suggest that start going to meetups and get involved with the peoples. You will learn only something. Whatever 1 hour, 2 hour meetup you're going, you will learn something
That
and
is
you'll come back.
that is also one of the steps for like BS Association where I have written this article.
Yeah,
So in that also to maintain the relationship with the
yeah,
trailblazers. So these kind of meetups I usually used to attend
right.
meetups very much. Lot of different mindset comes there. You get to know and interact with many good
Mm,
people in the community. They are doing very great
right,
work. So kind of like very good experience like the TDX happened in Mangalore. I came there as well.
right. So,
So
how was your
so
experience in TDX? Like Trailblazer DX happened, right? How was your experience? Actually, I missed that one, but I got lot of
it,
positive
it
vibes that it was good.
you can say it a mini Dreamforce of India.
Okay.
So yeah, it was a, like a 2 day event. It
Mhm.
was lovely. Lots of learning was there. Lots of people came there. It was really great experience there. So many people came outside from their city. There
Mhm.
was lot of crowd there. You can say it as a mini Dreamforce.
Yeah, so I think that next time it should not be missable. I mean,
Yeah,
I will definitely attend, and I would suggest
yeah,
everyone to start attending that because you will get
correct,
lot
correct,
of knowledge, lot of interactions into that, right?
correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
So Akashdeep, apart from Salesforce journey, okay, on a personal note, what is your hobby like apart from, contributing to community and others? What is your hobby like? How you like to spend time?
I love to travel.
Okay.
So, like I usually, whenever I get my vacation, I like that time. I usually want to like travel around the city, around the country. So, I like that.
So
So, traveling is my.
what was your recent travel? Where did you go recently?
I just came back before 2 days only from Maldives.
Oh, okay. So that's a
Yeah.
good one. So
Yes.
how was the experience? Because after COVID, you thought that Maldives are still very costly or something. So
So,
how was your experience?
yeah, experience was great, and now COVID situation is far better now.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's getting improved. So everything is good now. Means it's getting into normal. Even offices are getting open now.
Okay.
So
So your
yeah,
offices started, I mean, working from
yeah.
office or working from home currently?
Currently, I'm working from home, but yes, maybe in a month or two, it will be open.
Yeah. So, Akash, one more. I mean, not mean me, but I have seen many people are having doubt because recently I've seen many layoffs and all happened, right? Even Salesforce did a layoff of a certain amount of employees, right? So after
Correct.
that, I also got some questions that is it currently safe to move into Salesforce community, or do we look for some other technology, or what should be done? So what you think on that part, long term, how it's going to be?
Yeah, even I received that type of queries like because recently a lot of layoffs happened in the. So it's not about Salesforce. If people view on the bird eye view,
Mm-hmm.
so there are a lot of layoffs in very big companies. You can say Amazon, Meta,
Right.
Google. So
Hmm.
many companies are doing the layoff, not only Salesforce. And if we talk about Salesforce career in the like for future, so
Mhm.
you can see Salesforce has its releases like every year it has three releases.
Right,
So
right.
they are constantly improving.
Mhm.
Okay, if we talk about 1999 when Salesforce started,
Right.
today is 2023. We can see lot of things have come in Salesforce.
And
It's
there's
not like it's
Mhm.
only like it's not like they started with some platform and they are still on that not
Right.
improving that UI or features. They are constantly improving with every release. Okay,
Right.
so so people should not have this doubt that Salesforce they should not enter into Salesforce. Sales to enter into Salesforce is always a great treat to everyone's career.
Right.
Okay, so
And I
so
think
anyone
now,
can get into.
yeah, and I think now in March they are also enhancing their AI power, right? Einstein GPT, there's a lot of buzz around that on the Twitter. Einstein GPT is coming in, so looks like
Correct.
that will be a total game changer, looks like.
Game changer. Correct, correct,
Right.
correct. So see, the people should understand that Salesforce is constantly improving with every release.
Mm-hmm.
So it should not be like that they will be losing their career with entering into Salesforce.
Mm-hmm.
Salesforce is always a great platform. It's the number one CRM. See, layoffs, recession, these type of things comes once in a while.
Right.
But if you are constantly improving your skills, that is the main factor. If you are
Correct.
seeing that many people are getting laid off,
Mm-hmm.
so company always removes those employees who are not performing well. It
Right,
will
right.
not remove if you are if you are a boon to the company, if you are doing really great in your
Mm-hmm.
project, why company will remove you? They
Correct.
just in these type of situation, the company look after the people who are on bans, who are not performing well.
Mm-hmm.
They are like ratings or they are like performance not going well.
Mm-hmm.
That time it comes to those situations. Otherwise, if you are constantly improving your skills time to time,
Right.
definitely. And in as an exception, if even you are good and by any chance, unfortunately, someone is getting laid off. So
Mm-hmm.
if you have skill, you can get into any company.
Okay.
It's not like if you are getting laid off, so you should be depressed that I got laid off.
Yeah.
Just if you have a skill, just be confident on yourself. Just try another way. Try for one company, two company, three. Some company will be looking at talent like you.
Right, and definitely people should learn from you after getting rejected from 50 plus companies. If you can get into this, so yeah,
Yeah,
others should not lose hope.
anyone can. Anyone can. Yeah,
Yeah, others
definitely.
should not lose
So
hope.
correct. So If I talk about then BSS for Champ campaign, then later on I also realized that people are looking for some hands-on
Right.
knowledge. So I
Right.
also created one campaign making champion on
Yeah.
Twitter. So there I used to share a real-time scenario task
Mm-hmm.
that people used to like solve that and share used to share on the Twitter itself. So because we can see that there are a lot of blogs and lot of channels on Meetup, they just showcase the scenario or they
Mm-hmm.
can showcase the concept there. But
Right.
I used to get a lot of ping that how can we get a real-time scenario. So I
Correct.
used to share that as using my making champion
Mm-hmm.
initiative. So then I used to share those real-time scenarios with the people over Twitter. They used to solve that, and it was also helpful. Then last year also I started another initiative, BSL for Stamp
Mm-hmm.
MVP program,
Yeah.
because when we see for the MVP program of official Salesforce,
Mm-hmm.
definitely Salesforce select those people who are doing great in the community.
Right.
Okay. But not all people are becoming MVP because I am getting a lot of requests. How can we become MVP? How can we
Yeah.
get this type of thing right? So they can demotivated that I am trying to be MVP for so many years and I'm not
Yeah.
getting into MVP role. But I just ask them MVP is just a title.
Correct.
Okay. If you are doing great in the community, sooner or later your effort will be recognized. But
Right.
Salesforce has some criteria that you should
Mm-hmm.
write some blogs, you should be speaking some seminars, or
Right.
you should have some criteria on that to be eligible for the MVP.
Correct.
So I saw that there are still many good people in the community who are not yet MVP.
Mm-hmm.
So, in order to motivate and boost their confidence, I created another initiative, BSS for CHAM MVP program, where I like to select one MVP in a year as a
Mm-hmm.
BSL for CHAM MVP,
Mm-hmm.
who is doing great in the community but not yet MVP, official
Okay.
MVP.
Okay.
So,
That's a good
so
initiative to boost
yeah.
everyone's confidence, and they in
Because
this way they will
these type
start.
of little things does nothing. They are
Yeah.
doing as they are doing since years, but it
Right.
will be kind of reward or some recognition to them that yes, we are getting motivated and we are getting some recognition. So
And
that I
motivation
started.
will drive their further path
Correct.
as well. Yeah. So
So
Akashdeep,
uh,
yeah.
yeah,
So I think last you also have other commitments. So just one last question for this session, which I want to ask. You must have seen Chat GPT. You have seen many post Chat GPT writing code and other stuff, right? And this is creating, I would not say panic, but this is creating a second thought in developers' mind that if it is writing, then what's our job, right?
correct,
So,
correct.
what is your point on that? How you look that
See,
point?
I was someone asked me yesterday only, or so see, definitely ChatGPT is a great tool. So even I tried that; it's giving everything.
Yeah.
But yes, the kind of thing is the accuracy.
Hmm.
Though it is giving everything code, if you will write a LWC for this thing, for this scenario, it will give you everything,
Right.
but not it will give you exactly what you require.
Right.
Okay,
Hmm.
because every project has some criteria, some requirement. It may give you some structure, it may
Correct.
give you the way how you can do these things,
Hmm.
but finally human effort will be needed. You need to see where you need to put this code, what modification you need to do in this.
Right.
Definitely, it's a great tool and it's removing lot of like effort of the employer or of the developer.
Hmm.
But yes, definitely you have to see what modification you have to made. So it will be a good effort. It will not be a panic. It may see robots are there
Right.
in the robotic industry. Yeah, it's not like that people are not doing job, right? So
Right.
ChatGPT is a platform to help you. Maybe it will improve your productivity. It will
Correct.
increase. It will reduce your effort time. So definitely you can take help from that, but you can not just copy paste that. You
So
have to see what improvements
yeah.
you have to do. That there the developer need will be needed.
So you should take basically that as a support, not as a competition, right?
Correct,
Yeah.
correct, correct. If people will look everything as a competition, then
Right.
see when robots came into the world, everyone was
Right. Right.
thinking that our jobs will over, everything robot will do. It will not be. Like, these things make our work faster.
Correct. Correct.
It's
Yeah.
kind of productivity. It will help you definitely, but what you can do, you can do.
Right.
Human is always needed.
And it's going
Even
to
even
upskill
even
human
to
thing.
even to maintain the chat GPT tools, humans will be needed.
Right, right. That's true. That's true. Yeah, Akash. So I think, yeah, that's was for developers, I would say no need to worry. Your job will be there
Yeah, yeah. Then
and you will
it's kind of Stack Overflow for
correct,
you.
correct. Yeah, you can get everything from Stack Overflow. So it's a talking Stack Overflow, you can say.
It's just little fast.
Yeah. Sure, sure. Thanks, Akash. It was a nice conversation with you. And
Thanks.
I think many people will get a lot of insight from this session. And
Yeah.
I hope that it's going to be, more and more people will see this, and definitely more and more questions will come to you. People will start, more people will start coming to you asking many other questions. But yeah, thanks for your time, Akash. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Alok. So before we go, just I
Yeah.
want to take your 5 minute time to know your journey.
Sure, sure. So, Akash, actually, as I said, my department was not a IT department. I was from a mechanical. So, we never had that IT touch at all. Like in college, we had C, C++, and we learned that just to pass. So, we had something called mass recruiters in our college. So, I got placed in Accenture. I had a
Okay,
backup
okay.
of my core company as well from mechanical company. So, I was like, let's give it a try to Accenture. If it will not work out, I'll go to core company. So I joined Accenture, and then some initial journey started, training and all started, and then we got about this Salesforce, that there is something called Salesforce, and you will be trained into that. So as everyone say, right, if you get a good teacher, then that particular path becomes easy for you. So we had a very, I would say, very good teacher in Accenture who taught us Salesforce. His name was
Okay.
Suresh Hebani. So, I
Okay.
mean, very interactive person, very jolly person, and he taught us Salesforce in such a manner that we started, liking Salesforce.
Right.
And then once different releases started coming into picture, we started exploring one. Then we got to know that, man, this is having a long term scope. It's not going anywhere. So be stick to it. And after
Yes.
that, obviously, when you start getting more package, right, that's again a additional motivation
Motivating
factor.
factor. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is how my Salesforce journey started there. And I would say, like, there were many people, I would still thank them that their support was very much, helped me into this. Like, I had my teacher Suresh, then I had worked with many managers who were very much supportive, because usually they don't try to take risk on any fresher or something, but I got managers who were ready to take risk on me. They had that faith on me. So
Correct.
in that way, it's like if you have a good guidance, you have good managers, then definitely your IT career path goes smooth, right? I mean, it was a roller coaster, but yeah, when you have a support, you can cross any kind of path. So this was
Correct. I
my
I
journey.
like that thing that people believed in you. But
Yeah.
I wanted to add one thing that people will only believe you if you believe yourself, because
Yeah.
they will see something in you that you want to do something. If you
Yeah.
don't believe yourself, how can you expect someone to trust you if you are not
Right,
trusting
right.
yourself?
Right,
Yeah.
right. Definitely. Yeah,
So
that's
yeah.
there.
So
Yeah.
how this idea of this your channel came into your mind?
Actually, like till last to last year, I was just into projects and all, and then like I work with the different teams also. I helped other teams also. So there was one of my junior. He was like, "Alok bhai, why don't you start a YouTube channel? Up, itna kar rahe ho, you should start." So I
Uh,
was like, he's telling a fine thing only because there are many concepts which we don't use on a daily basis, right? So I was thinking that okay, I will record the video, I will keep. It will help for me also as a storage, so
yeah.
that if I have to revise, I will just go back and see that video. So it was a kind,
Okay.
it was a kind of both the way that I was helping myself also using YouTube as a storage.
You are creating some content as well, also, right?
Right, right. So I mean,
So
creating those videos.
is it specific to some particular skill or all over the Salesforce?
It's like all over the Salesforce, like whatever I know, I try to cover that.
Oh, great, great,
And
great.
my funda was only that if even one student gets benefit from it, this is worth.
Correct, 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 correct.
So
That
that
is
was
that.
mindset with which I started, and it's going on. Yeah, let's see how
That's
it goes.
good. I saw it. You are doing a good job. So
Thank you.
you are problem from Bangalore itself or somewhere?
No, actually, my base location, I am from Bihar basically, but I'm in
Okay,
Bangalore
so
from,
you came to Bangalore for job.
not for job. Actually, my father is in defense, so he got posted here. I am in
Oh,
Bangalore from, you can say, long time, 17 years
yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah. And I think you are constantly doing job in Bangalore itself.
Yeah, yeah. So I did my schooling, college, and then started job also here. And now I'm kind of used to for Bangalore traffic, so it doesn't affect me that much.
I did around for 3 years. I was there in Bangalore, so
Yeah.
I know I can relate the traffic.
So I was happy when we started work from home. So I was very happy with that.
Okay,
Yeah,
great, great, great.
sure.
Okay, and nice listening to you. Thank you so much
Same.
for having me here, and
Sure,
thank
Akash.
you,
And thanks for your time. It was wonderful talking to you. Thank you.
thank
So this was Akashdeep Arora and his journey from customer support to a technical lead into Salesforce, and along with what all different initiatives he has taken, what all different challenges he has faced. So I hope you like this video. If you liked it, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. There is a red button coming down. That's a subscribe button. Just click on it. It will not take even 1 second. So please click on the subscribe, and definitely will come up with more podcasts with many different inspirations in Salesforce ecosystem. So with this, we will wrap up today's video and thanks for your time. Bye bye.